Getting Started video. Welcome to the Getting Started video, where I'll show you how to log into the SendOffsite Backup Utility and how to make your first backup. Start by launching the SendOffsite Backup Utility by double-clicking the program icon on your desktop. Log in using the Backup Utility username and password that we would have sent you after ordering your backup plan. Clicking this checkbox will save your password, meaning you won't have to enter it again, even if you close the backup utility. The auto login option will save your password too, and also log you in automatically the next time you load the program. Both of these options should be left off, unless you're the only one that will be using this PC or you completely trust whoever else will be using it. Now we'll click OK to finish logging in. This is the main screen of the backup utility. From here you can back up your files to our storage centers, restore previously backed up files, and you can also back up to a local drive or restore from a local drive. Click Backup Online to begin making your first backup. The first step is to select the files and folders you want to back up. Simply select the checkbox next to each of your important files and folders. Common files and folders gives you quick access to your desktop, My Documents folder, etc. Or browse through your hard drive or drives to find the files you want to back up. Let's select a few folders, starting with My Pictures. A solid check mark has appeared next to My Pictures. That means the entire folder will be backed up. Next to My Documents, however, you'll notice a shaded check mark. This is because My Pictures is a folder within My Documents. A shaded checkmark tells us that some of the files or folders within My Documents have been selected, but not all of them. We'll also back up the desktop and our favorites. By default, the backup utility will automatically calculate the disk space usage of the files you've selected, as indicated by the bar graph below. Our currently selected backup set will use up about 12 megabytes of our account's 200 megabyte limit. But what happens when the files we select put us over that limit? We're given a warning and an option to upgrade our account. Let's take a closer look and see what put us over the limit. The Downloads folder is rather large, so let's exclude that from the backup set. Now our usage indicator is out of the red and back into the green. Suppose we wanted to exclude certain files from a selection instead of certain folders. Click a folder's name. The files it contains will show up in the right pane. Simply click a Files checkbox and it will not be backed up. You should now have a good idea how to choose the files to include in your first backup. Let's continue to the next step. The second step is where you get to choose when and how often your backups will occur. By default, backups will be run automatically, without user intervention, at a specific time each day. You can even set the backups to be run when your Windows user isn't logged on. The frequency for your backups to be run can be set to hourly, daily, weekly, or monthly. We'll leave ours as daily. Let's make the backup occur a little later. Click Next. If you choose the option to run backups even when Windows user is not logged on, as we did, you will be required to enter your Windows login credentials. Note that this is not the same as your SendOffsite account login information, but is specific to Windows. If you no longer wish to enable this feature, click Cancel. That option has been unchecked for us automatically. We can now move on. Step 3. Other settings. If you'd like to be sent an email report at the end of each scheduled backup, enable this first option. Then enter one or more email addresses that should receive the report, separating multiple email addresses with commas. Most likely, you'll be using a DSL or cable internet connection, so the connection speed setting should be left as DSL cable. Click Next. That's it. We've successfully configured our backup settings. This page shows you a summary of your backup settings, exactly what files and folders will be backed up, and what to do from here. Select this checkbox if you want your backup to run now, in addition to the regularly scheduled times. Then, tell the program what to do once the backup has been started. Click Finish to save your settings and have the backup utility proceed as specified. Our backup has begun. Take a look down at the system tray. You can double-click the Send Offsite icon to view details about the backup in progress. Here is the simple view of the Backup Progress window. Backups are a three-step process. First, your files will be encrypted and compressed. This is the processing phase. Then, your files will be transferred to SendOffsite's backup servers. Finally, the backup utility will double-check with the server that all your files have been backed up successfully and that no data was lost. To view more details about this backup session, click the Show Details checkbox. This view shows you a lot more details about what's going on during the backup. To hide the progress window, simply click the Hide button and it will return to the system tray. That's all there is to it. You should now know how to log into the SendOffsite Backup Utility, schedule and run your first backup, and check its progress.